We've had a couple of visits already to Brussels. We've been talking to MEPs in the past, and we plan to do much the same. Create the awareness there of the situation and the problems of the people just crossing are facing, which, you know, for a frontier like ours and over here requiring fluidity for everyone, it's unacceptable to have queues.
Isn't Gibraltar's influence in the EU necessarily diminished as a result of Brexit? What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, what we want to achieve is that, you know, our voices and everyone's voices, you know, the citizens on both sides of the frontier are heard. And we want everyone in the EU to know that people have a livelihood over here, and businesses have to continue working and create jobs, and if they are affected by, you know, the frontier situation, you know, everybody is going to stand a loss.
The recent issues at the frontier, of course, at least partly attributable to the introduction of the Schengen Border Code.
Exactly, that is another issue, but that in itself, you know, is a separate problem, because it's more of having the adequate resources rather than anything else. I mean, if you know, they implement a new mandate on the passport checks, etc., they should have everything in place beforehand. Adequate numbers of policemen. We had last Wednesday we had some queues, because I think it was a test more or less that they were carrying out or whatever. But I think that after that, more or less the queues have been, you know, quite good. So it demonstrates that with adequate resources they can accommodate you know, a free-flowing frontier.
You say the CrossFrontier Group has a role to play in the Brexit negotiations. What are you realistically hoping to achieve?
Well, the CrossFrontier Group has been incessantly talking to politicians on both sides of the frontier, and in the UK, in Spain, and in Europe as well, in the EU. And we would be monitoring exactly what's going on during the negotiations, and we'd be highlighting to them, you know, our points on what we need down in this area.
What's been the level of support that you've received? Has it been high, and has it been equal on both sides of the border?
It's been very high, actually. We've been very pleasantly surprised with the level of support on both sides, and I think that, you know, we can safely say that because it's in the press, that people like Salvador Rancina, who's a PSOE MEP, sorry, not MEP, a member of the Spanish Parliament, he's, you know, supporting this corner of our arguments, etc., and it's been quite successful.